Hello everyone, how are we? Why is my game black? Ah, there we go. That's what happens when you don't check your stuff before you start. How are we? Buongiorno a tutti, my friends. We are on Italy, or Italia. I've been desperate to play this for a while, and I just haven't really got around to it, and I just thought, do you know what? Tonight we are just going to have a play, whether this turns into anything more or just... I haven't done enough playing of the game recently. I've been flat out doing stuff. Although that said, I did something quite cool today, which you'll all see on Sunday. So there is no Surviving Wyoming this Sunday, which I know you'll all be devastated about, but there's a little fun thing for you anyway on Sunday to make up for it, hopefully. Hopefully it'll put a smile on your face. It was good fun putting it together, so we'll wait and see. You suddenly want to make pizza. Nice. Can't beat a good bit of pizza or pasta, can you? So, let's do a little tour of our farm first. So we've gone right up here in the top right-hand corner. We're in the new part of the map here with the, nice flat fields. Maybe we'll build out, I don't know, We'll see how we go, but I love this farm. Really love this farm. Wyoming makes your nerves bad. I love it. Revolt. So yeah, no, I love this farm. I think this is a lovely addition to the map. So, and the buildings are just so cool. Of course, first rule of an Italian map, you've got to have this bad boy up, haven't you? So we've got that. We've got the smallest honeybee header. And I know, right, technically you're probably not likely to see one of these in Italy, but it works. We've got the lovely little John Deere as well. The 9600 with the facelift model with the rounded back, which is nice. First time I've had a chance to have a play with that as well. Got ourselves a nice Crone round bale here. Dual axle, which is always nice. Hello, everyone, by the way. Hello, hello. I've just dived straight into it and I said hello to you all. Hope you're all doing well. Hope your weeks are going well. We have cows. We have 120 cows. Oh, I've also put Maize Plus on this as well. And I have to confess, I haven't done much with looking at Maize Plus yet. So that could be fun. Have we got water in here? We have got water in here. You want to venture into this map as well. The dog is not amused. Daniel, no, this is PC only. I've got the HD texture pack in as well, so it looks very, very nice up close. Very nice up close. Grant, how are you doing? Gildy, how are you doing? Sorry, I should say hello to people. Mark, Corpnut, Bootneck, Mr. Field, Thomas, Music Man, December, Semper, Farmer Ed. I've seen Mills in there as well. Robert Abraham. If you hit ! map, Robert, it will give you a link to where you can go and download it. And then I've taken the liberty. We've got a big pig place in there, but I'm not going to probably deal with those too much just yet. And over here, I've put a couple of silage bunkers in because I've put, like I said, I've put Maize Plus. I haven't had a chance to have a play with it yet, so might be being a little optimistic, but we'll maybe do some maize later on. And I'm enjoying different kit as well. Look, European kit. So, got a rolling trailer. We've got our pumps and hoses gear. We've got a very nice Fendt Katana. The relatively small header. Was toying with the fact that was maybe too big for this map, but what are your choices when it comes to small forage harvesters? Not too many. We've got a bale trailer there. So, you're not hearing any game sounds, Scott? Oh, that's interesting. Good spot. Hang on a second. FS22 audio. How is that now? No. Jonna, it's an extension of that map from 19. Why is it not picking up my audio? It's there. It's there. Why is it not picking it up? Love it, don't you? Just gotta love it sometimes. No logic at all. Everything looks like it's working perfectly. No clarity. FS22 audio. It's ticked. Everything is supposed to be right. Right, we're going to do something radical here. Going to add it back in. Right, let's go with this. I don't know. Added it back in and it's working now, I assume. How does that sound? Oh, F4. Steady cranky. You should let me know if you can hear it now, guys. Should be, yeah. Don't know, that was odd. Didn't do any changes. Anyway, all you heard was me walking around anyway. We hadn't started any tracks up. We hadn't started up that nice Fiat, so you're all good. So, choices we've got on our tonight. We've got a little bit of maize here, which I would like to do a bit of silage with. We've got a ploughed field and a cultivated field. We've got soybeans that aren't ready, and we have, I believe this is wheat that's not ready. We've got a couple of grass fields as well. Haven't bought a mower yet. So what shall we do first? What does anybody fancy doing first? Call it and we'll dive in. You see me breaking, always breaking stuff, Scott. Nick, even to Scott. Silage. Steggers says silage. Barbecue from corner. Love it. Oh well. Nick spoke first. Let's do some silage. Start the silage. Let's do that. So, let me drop. No, let's go and give the old Fiat a run, shall we? Just because, well, predominantly because of this. I might have to turn my sound down. This thing's so noisy. I do like those big wheels. If anything, sound up. I know. Just as long as you can hear me. If you can hear me and you like the noise, we'll just go with it, right? This is a great tractor. Oh. Below that doesn't look... How do I lower that hitch? What the hell's that? Front tyres are almost off the ground. I don't think I can adjust that hitch. Bit odd. What might we do with that? It's low until you connect it and then it goes high. Very odd. You can only adjust this a certain amount, so can't do anything with that. Oh, no, it's right at the bottom of its... Oh, there we go, that's a bit lower. It'll do, right? We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We could see if there's any adjustment on the tractor as well. I don't think there is. No, it's still picking up the trailer adjustment. But it'll do. I am doing well, Favour. I am doing well. See, I knew you couldn't adjust the tractor. You're like too bossy sometimes. See, look, this bit of the map is lovely flat fields. You can see the hills over there and the other bits. But picked this because it was flat. I hope I'm going the right way now. Just hoping nobody's coming the other way. I did leave the traffic on as well. I know, Nick. I'm winding you up. I'm winding you up. Yeah, this is definitely not designed for this size of equipment, is it? But we'll make it work. There's no other entrance into the field, is there? Nope. It's only a small header. Have we got space to run the trailer down the side? We don't. So we're going to have to get clever on the first... Oh, I've turned it off. Sorry, I'm reading the chat. It is always good to read the title and maybe the description. I don't like this on 22 when it just dumps the silage on the floor, but just disappears. Have you seen? I know they don't have any the capacity in them, but maybe I'll just bring the trailer along to here to see if it can reach it. Oh, that way. There we go. Noisy tractor time. That does sound sweet. Yeah, I agree, Legion. It should just sit on the floor, shouldn't it? Tractor's epic. And look, that's what the exhaust mod was made for as well, right? Is there a hitch on the back of the Katana? Will that work, do you think? It's only a small field, so I don't know how much we'll get out of here. We'll go combining after this as well. Actually going to set out a little course up here. Some of these are pretty close to the... Now, I don't believe I put follow me in. Should have, shouldn't I? That would have been ideal for a starter. Yes, guys, if you... I don't, Jason. I was just thinking. I wish I'd put it on. That would have been perfect. Now, because I've angled this, I'm going to have to be... Said it before. I do love these rolling trailers. Now we've got the long pipe on, so we should be able to just follow. We should be able to stretch in, no bother at all. Right, let's give this a go with Courseplay. I'm probably asking for trouble with this. Or we could... oh. Okay, let's give it a go. Let's see if we can hook this up, just for the headlands. Look at him totally manhandling the tractor. Quite good. The gear change animation that you've got in that as well. Just highly irregular. Good evening, Trey. How's it going? Nice to see you. But we will. This is how we're going to do it. Well, we could do the whole field like this, to be honest. I mean, it's a really small field. Which is kind of one of the things that's drawn me to the map as well, is just not doing massive fields all the time. We could get through quite a lot of different things, couldn't we? I haven't put any silage additive in either. The honeybees are out! Evening, Pierre, how are you doing? So, yes, sorry, I was saying, if you can leave a like, if you're enjoying yourself, and you want to leave a like, please do, because it helps the channel. Helps other people find the content, and hopefully find something useful or interesting to help them. Either that or just laugh at me making a hash of stuff. Either well. Oh dear, Pierre's not well. Get well soon, buddy. There's a bit of spare land at the top here. 56% full and we've done one edge. Doesn't bode well for getting all the way around, does it? What this needs is a really nice auto drive course. Ed and Jan. Orsa, welcome, 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 farm manager. Lovely to have you here. Working on it already. Love it. I was going to buy the you know, the one that clips on the front of the tractor. That would have been maybe more appropriate, but then I thought, go big or go home, right? They need to finish Morris. Have they not finished that yet? It's just straight lines. Surely you just hit cruise control and come back 20 minutes later. Nick, no worries, mate. Drop me a note. I think Arg said he was going to struggle to make it tonight. I think he's busy with work. See if we can get all the way to the bottom before we run out. I've gone back down this side because I didn't want to get stuck over there and not be able to get the trailer out, so at least if we go this way, we can get the trailer out. There we go, 90... You've got to love the yield from corn, right? Gotta love the yield from corn silage. Aim's pretty good too. Oh no, it's gone on the floor. Evening, Edward. Nice to see you. I'll have to shout over the tractor. I'm thinking of soil compaction. That's my excuse for always getting big tyres. Soil compaction. Doing my bit for the environment. I'm doing well, mate. Doing well. Nice to see you back. Resets the camera every time you leave the vehicle. Does it? I thought I'd turn it off. I hadn't even noticed, Ed. You literally cannot get out of here. It is so tight. I mean, I'll be the first to admit that I'm probably not using the appropriate machinery, but that's pretty cozy in there, isn't it? Even when I zoom out, it's still noisy. Can you actually hear me? Look at that exhaust mod though. Perfect. Oh, he's nearly in the ditch. A turning circle on this isn't great. Gonna hit the wall with the trailer. Oh, I'm not. Just snuck it. No. Thanks, John. It's like audio porn, isn't it? Old tractor. Don't make them like they used to. Turn the tractor up more. It's been a while since I've done some silaging. A little bit on no man's land. These aren't very big bunkers, are they? They're going to be brimful by the time of... Got a few loads in here. So, how's everyone getting on with pumps and hoses now they've got a hold of it? Scott, I saw you had a few issues the other day. It's very possible, Jan. Oh yeah, I know, right? Oh, that's pretty strong concrete, that. And we've got a bit more space to get out of the field, we won't have to hit it at such a tight angle. Yeah, Scott had a few issues last night. Nice one, Scott. It is about a month, isn't it? Yeah. That's a little bit less than a month now. I had a very good chat with Creative Mesh the other night about multiplayer issues that Args and I had found on the stream. That was quite good. Really attentive though. I sent them some screenshots and gave them a few bits of info, and they were like super grateful. It was nice to see. I think they're pretty committed to getting everything sorted. Well, I'm going to run it in a bit, so we'll see if we run into any issues. We still can't unload from a silo, can we? From a farm thing. I think they were hoping to get that fixed, but I don't think it's been a... Hose animation's great, isn't it? Well, Wopster was on my first stream at the weekend there, and he was saying that he made that 2 years ago. It just didn't want to release it as a new mod for 19. And was waiting for the right time for it. So the Auto Drive one is the one that I actually put them in touch with Stefan at Auto Drive to get that sorted, so they're aware of that one. Hopefully that'll be a relatively quick fix. Yeah, animal husbandry is a one that it's a shame, right? Because that's the majority of people are likely to be the thing that they want to do is that, right? So bit of a frustration there, but hopefully that'll be a relatively quick fix. The thing is, they'll probably be gathering stuff up and doing a bigger release with lots of updates in it, rather than just fix one thing and get it out. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, they're aware of that one as well. Vital. That's happened to me a couple of times as well. At first I thought it was me, but to be fair, most things that go wrong, I think it's me first. Yeah, DLC BGAs work fine. It's just animal slurry points that don't at the moment. Trees are tight to the field here. I have to say a big thank you to everyone who used my code to buy pumps and hoses. It's been pretty spectacular, actually. We sold a lot of copies, which is awesome. Alt F for the trees. So thank you very much, guys. That's super helpful for the channel. Like I said, it actually barely earns me anything really, but it's nice. Those plaques are quite nice when you get those. They put a smile on your face. Gold status. We're halfway there actually, which is kind of scary because most of my income last time came from the game launch. So. Another quick lap. There we are, full again. So every now and again you forget how good the animations have become. Like those corn stalks going into the header there, so good. So good. Right. Oh, Legacy. Wait till Sunday night. That's all I'm going to say to you. Not this week, Nick. We're having a week off, but there's a little surprise which I'm quite proud of. It's been a bit of a labour of love for the last couple of days. I knew I didn't have enough time to record and edit an episode properly, and I didn't want to rush it and do a half-baked episode, so this is the compromise. It's only about 2.5 minutes long, but hopefully you'll like it. A lot of time and effort went into it. Probably enough time to record and edit, and no, not as much as that, but I've been playing with some pretty cool AI tools, so Let's see. Let's see what you think. I'm giving too much away. I'm rubbish at keeping secrets. Rubbish. I know, Scooter, right? What a time to run out of time to make an episode. It's going to be a mutiny. Might have to do a Jason Statham style survival. Oh, you know me too well, Jan. I'm not doing it with this one. I can't do it with this one. Oh! She's interested in your advances, Scott. Make sure Daryl doesn't find out. This is a beautiful map, Meatball. If you want a purely aesthetically stunning map, I would challenge anyone to suggest a better one. Wyoming probably gives it a run for its money. I have added Relight to this, yes. The standalone version, actually. This is the first one I've used the standalone version on. Amanda Mondo, how are you doing? Does that tipper trailer come with a high and a low hitch? No, it comes with an adjustable hitch. Unfortunately, this tractor comes with a high hitch only. And anybody who's just joined and can't hear me over the din of this tractor, that was a request of the people watching. Because the noise of that tractor is so good. Yeah, it's a chunky one. Wait till you download the HD texture pack as well. Press the right buttons. FSG, come on. The HD, yeah, I think it's was it $2? It's nice without it. It's breathtaking with it. We're not in the tractor. What am I saying? What? Do you not like me? Do you not want to hear my dulcet tones? This is audible chocolate right here, this. Smooth. I'm anything but smooth. Oh, that will be the ditch. We had to fire Jim. Thought it was being a bit optimistic there. Let's... Oh, I see. It drops away, see? Hidden under the... Hidden under the brush. I know, right? Typical Saran. Try and big myself up and end up making an absolute clown of myself. Great film. One of my favourite films of all time, coming to America. I haven't watched the new one, actually. Just making a custom silage crop, it's different icon. This is Maize Plus. So we've got Maize Plus installed. Big Rig, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. I believe we're on 70% already. Ridiculous. Yeah, they did some bug fixes pretty much a couple of weeks after it came out, and we've not done anything since. I'm not sure if there's any leftover bugs on it or not, but it works pretty well to me. I know, right? I'm going to totally fill that bunker. Easily fill that bunker. Neither have I really, Big Rig. I've added it to this game. I think I might be learning by doing. Might be one of those. Just driving along now, wasting crop here. Too busy reading the chat. Multitasking. Us blokes, not good at it. Jeremy Freeman, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thank you, Sam. Much appreciated. Hope you find one you like. SCB put her own map out today, did she? Christian, nice to see you. How are you doing, mate? Yes, I had a great day today. Yeah, it got released today. Her, that was her FS19 map, though, wasn't it? It's actually based on where I come from. Oh, get around that corner. Quite a shot compared to the base game. It is radically more, isn't it? Huge amounts more. But like you say, probably more accurate to real life. Cows eat a ton. So it's physical activity turning this tractor as well. It and get it as close to the back as I can. The gearbox on that Fiat Agri is still a pain in the behind. It's alright if you're an automatic. Does HD map a burden for I was just listening for my fan there, Scott. Sometimes the fans can kick in a little bit more, but not massively. Deer Creek, good choice. Yeah, that's a great map for that. Just biggest kit you can find and go for it, right? That's like the go-to default for me as well sometimes. You just want to play with the best machinery. I think we're all guilty of that a little bit, aren't we? I've got my view distances and stuff really ramped up as well. I'm at like 450%. Look, you can see crops for miles. Everything's ramped up to the max on this as well, and my frame rate's doing very well. Very smooth. Black River. Black River looks interesting actually. I kind of think it's been done very nicely. That I had a quick look at it earlier on. Your laptop would explode. Right, let's see. I have a 3070, Scott. We do have a lot of fans, though. Right, how many per crack is still quite a lot, isn't it? Let's save again. It is. That feels a little bit smoother as well. I wonder if they've updated that. Or maybe it's the fact that Green Valley was such a big map that the save took longer. DJ's Club. Hello. We'll jump into the little field of wheat there in a wee while after we've grabbed all of this. Bloomfield, Canada, good for multiplayer. I've been trying to get Morris on or Red River onto a server. Just too big. And interestingly, if you look at the server list, there's only one other person that has managed to do it yet. It's over the maximum file size for FarmSim interface, so even I had to upload it as an FTP rather than on the web interface, and it still kept falling over. Who's your server host, Nick? Might have to reach out to Nitrado about it. Work out why it's not working. Is it version 1 or version 2 though, Nick? So version 1 was fine because all of the buildings were bundled separately as separate zip files. Whereas version 2 has incorporated all the buildings into the map, and it's about 2.1 gig in total. So on Nitrado it just kind of says, nope, not having that. Oh. Good sturdy tractor this as well, look at that. Didn't break. Mr. Ola Holdor, how are you, sir? I've got... Ola's done a very nice little mod, which I've got on this... map, actually. Ola, we should see if we can get it working. I wasn't planning on doing any grass work, but we might just have to now. Ola's done a brilliant mod that makes the bales look more realistic. So when you've got a wrapped bale, it looks like it's a plastic tube. The default from Giants. Well, Ola's made it look like a bale. Not more realistic, just realistic, full stop. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Legion, yeah. It does, Sam. It does. Italia is a beautiful map. Should have put this on auto drive and I haven't got auto drive actually installed. You do that, Ola. You do that. Mark, yeah, actually, one of the guys said to speak to you actually. Just haven't got around to it yet, but yeah, let's chat, mate. That would be good. Son of Rag, how are you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. We are grinding through some maize silage at the moment. In a machine that's technically too big for the field. But when has that stopped us before? Hey, Pleasant's here too. How you doing, Pleasant? Nice to see you. What's that? 4 passes, do we reckon? 5 passes? 5. I'm going with 5. That's too big. Yeah, I agree. Cranky's going 6. It is quite an intensive map for the. Does need a bit of grunt to run it. See, photos of corn stubble looking realistic. Any idea what mod that is? I don't think it's a mod. Might be the harvested corn rather than this version. I'm going to bring something more finish in the field. Thanks, Nick. You're right, probably, but thanks. with the vote of confidence. Five and a half cranky, I reckon. Twisted, how you doing, mate? Nice to see you. How's things? So I come back to enjoy. What, you're not, you mean not to be informed and educated on the best way to do stuff? It's okay. I understand. Vibiorn, I hope I'm saying that right. Welcome. How you doing, sir? I'm getting too confident going out of this field now. That's where things are going to break. Whoopty man, how you doing? Have I ever considered a co-op play with Dagwin? I'm not entirely sure if Dagwin would be in any way interested in speaking to me. And anyway, I've got ARGs. Wouldn't swap him for the world. There you go, Nick. Right on cue. Got my angles all wrong. Didn't break anything though. Oh, everything's running fine. Possibly could be a private thing. Big rig. Might have to plough them together. End up with one big field and defeat the purpose of a... Yeah, fair play to you, Nick. You did call. Yeah, it depends what the map is. There you go, Nick. We've got another one now. Who was reading the chat again? Some guys looked after this old vintage Ford for years, kept it in perfect running order. Like half an hour with me and it's gone. Alright, we'll get it stuck in silage as well later when we're tipping it. Yeah, you got a trailer stuck there. There's a predictability about it all. Love it. I have to say, I just kind of do catch yourself with this. I spotted it before when I pulled into the field. I'm not sure if it's... I think it's really like helping it because the things are bright, but the glint on the metal at the top of the trailer there and things like that's really nice. Right, let's get this done, shall we? We can go and do something else. Average Andy, nice to see you. Scuba, nice to see you too, mate. Hope not. I like the old Fords like the 8N and the 9N. And my 7810, 7610 guy. Late 80s, early 90s. Great tractors. In fact, I think I downloaded them for this map. I think. Did I? Maybe it's in smalls. Yes, there you go. There you go. 76 and 7810. Grew up with them. Right, this was 2. Cheers, Big Rig. See you later, mate. Yeah, Katana is nice. This is the modded one that came out this week as well. Obviously based on the base game one, but a few little extra things going on in it, which is nice. Yeah, I don't think he would be interested, if I'm being honest, Whoopty. He hangs out with Chainsaw and they've got their thing going on. Yeah, T-Man's been quiet. Has anybody heard from him? He's down that way, isn't he? Hepcat, it's not out yet. Literally, we got the first test version of it. Not even yesterday, in fact, it was. So yes, it's very new. Thank you, McStallion. Thank you. I'll try and demo it. I need to wrap a bale, so we maybe need to go and just cut a bit of grass just so we can demo it. Oh, do you know what's going to happen here? There's going to be like literally a few stalks left in the field, isn't it? It's just going to annoy me by doing that. I might just drive with it and deal with the fact that we'll lose a bit of crop because it might be nice to us. So 97, I can't see it. We're going to run out of time before we get there. Armchair, how you doing? Nice to see you. Oh, look at this. It really is going to be touch and go, isn't it? Oh, there we go, 32,000. Might as well just chop this up so it's done. Hold up the header. I am doing well, thank you, Armchair. Much appreciated. No one looked for FSG's. I was, yeah, using it as fertilizer. We're going to have fun getting the combine in this field as well, aren't we? Crikey, I think we might have to use the maize field as a preparation area for the combine. Not bad. £1,000,000 machine. Use it for one small field. Crop destruction. Again. Nick speaks the truth. Nick the Truth Stegman. I think we'll have to change your YouTube name, mate. I'm not the only one, Matthew. I am not the only one. Oops. Lower it down. Lower the header down. There we go. Right, let's go and get that last trailer load, and we will go combining. Still, we got to use this, didn't we? Really is tight. Arbitrary Hubris. How are you, mate? Nice to see you. Farming Sins, how are you as well? Nice to see you. Or does it work with straw? It doesn't work. You've got to be. It's got to be a wrapped bale. So we could go and cut a bit of grass actually. We've got a second bunker there. What's the vote? Shall we go and do some baling and some grass work? I don't have a mower. I'll have to buy a mower. Grass, 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 grass. Right, we'll do some grass. Silage is good. Right, let's just park him here. We'll take the Massey. Right, let's just do a little store deliveries. Right, mowers. What should we... I would use the Elo, but I don't have a reversible tractor, which is a little bit annoying. We could use the Vermeer, couldn't we? That's what we'll do. We'll use the Vermeer. Just for a bit of fun. The music that launches the map I've just started then. Did you hear that? It's probably me lost all my monetization now. Now, we've got a 54 is quite a nice big field. Let's go down there, shall we? Or we could go up to 81 at the top. Next to the... Let's go to 81, because it's near the farm and it looks nice. Just got to find the entrance in. I think it's up here. Nope, it's not. Typical. Don't we know where my field entrances are? It's a new map. Cone's doing a terrible job, isn't it? I did well. I avoided them quite a lot for the first little while, and then, yeah, all that went out the window. So much character, this map. Oh, it's brilliant. There we are. This slurry pit, by the way, fills up really good. And the grass texture's lovely too. This long grass texture it's got. Telling me there's a... Oh. Where's that flashing? 81. Right, let's see how we go with this. I'm going to pull it directly behind me. Oh, it would appear I'm not. I hate ones that are slightly offset. See you later, Whoop. Thanks for hanging out. What did you miss, Ola? Nick's ability to predict the future, which was quite good. Now I'm really going to have to concentrate. I'm going to get to the corner, it's going to be a disaster. Look at that. It's a wide mower, this one. I have to just accept defeat that the corners are going to not get cut. We'll use the Vermeer windrower as well, I think, shall we? It is a bit, isn't it? It's just frustratingly random sometimes. Look at that, I'm all over the shop. I'm going to mow this corn down. Ranking Chris, how are you doing? From Arkansas. Nice. I don't know many places in Arkansas, I have to say. Little Rock. Let's just get these edges done and then we can fly up and down a bit. Slightly bigger field. We like bigger fields. Cow farmer, nice. Beef or dairy, Chris? Simulation Slayer, nice to see you. How you doing? This is this new really dark green texture that comes with the Maize Plus, isn't it? This is your wet grass or regular, normal grass, isn't it? Another couple of headlands and then I can turn around. Oh, that got stuck then. You can, Patrick. You're not supposed to. That's its transport mode, really. But yes, you can just you can move it with the. If I didn't have my. There you go. Let's just run it like that. Makes it easier. Realism is not key here. Ah, these ladies of the night joined Arc's stream before. Want to find love? Our AI will help. I was using AI before, it never offered me love. Game crash and deleted to save, but glad FS22 keeps backups. It is a underrated thing that it does, isn't it? Hoser, pipes and hoses, getting all this spam because of pipes and hoses. Yeah, that would have been a hard one to deal with. 200 hours in. Right. Travel the other direction with it to the side like you had it. Easy to operate that way. At least it is in real life. Yeah. Good old FS physics, eh? Go with the mower on the inside. That makes sense. Obviously not on the headlands, but that first lap was the problem. Now we're good. Now we're good. Oh, doing a bit of flight simming, Matthew. Nice. Has anybody seen the guy that does the Warthog project? He's built his entire A10 Thunderbolt. Farmer G, how you doing? Derek, I suppose actually you could, couldn't you? You might get a bit of overlap on the well, I suppose as we are now on the left-hand side, you might get a little bit of overlap. But other than that, you could run it no bother. Yeah, that's the one, Corp. Amazing. He's got a 360 screen now as well. I'm going to do it. I promise I'm going to do it with a cab one day. I'm going to do it. It's got like 4 projectors firing around it. Some amount of work he's done to it. I don't think he mustn't have a job. It is the Kegmeister General. How you doing, buddy? How's tricks? Perfect line, actually, isn't it? You just run your front tyre along the edge of the uncut grass. Glad to hear it, bud. Glad to hear it. That cow under the tree there. How nice is that? So I'll take another little bit off the... off the headland while we're going. The front and runner rail baler at the back is brilliant. Does anybody do that? Is that a real life thing? Mow straight into a baler? I can't imagine it is, because you'd have to windrow it really, wouldn't you? I don't think you could run a windrower mower. Unless it's a really narrow mower. You only got pumps. You only got it for the BGAs. Has to dry before you bale. Even if you're doing silage, does it dry for a bit before you wrap it? Logan Herlick, how are you, man? Nice to see you. You would normally let the grass dry a bit as well, yeah. Is there a production mod for TMR? I think there's a few actually, Peaky. There's a few TMR factories. Get some interesting readouts on my mini-map. Must be right on the edge of a seam of different soil. It isn't great, this search function on the FarmSim website. Can be a bit of a lottery. Right, getting through this now. Time's flying though, jeez. Gone for an hour and 20 minutes already. Dusty lands at the perfect amount of dust for mowing now as well. David Van Mol, this map is gorgeous. You are correct. So many little details on it. Thank you, Keg. Yes, if you could hit the like button, if you're having fun, of course. Don't hit it if you think it's terrible. I welcome all feedback. I think, yeah, they rot rather than ferment, don't they, if they're too wet? That can be the problem. Five to go. I don't know why I did a little pirouette here. To line myself up a bit better. Father of 6 wacky kids. How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Celebrating the old 3-monther as well. Very nice. How are the kids? Still wacky? Good question, Chilmy. Good question indeed. Nice to see some clarification of the expectation based on design, features, and compatibility. Well, this is right up there, definitely, because I think it's one of the most, if not the most, attractive, like beautiful map out there. I was going to say Wyoming, but so what Wyoming actually I am going to put in there. I was going to say there's not that many fields in there, but there's so much open expansive space that you can make massive fields and stuff in there. So I think that's definitely up there. And I would probably say Renabu is the other one. In terms of just the flexibility to do so much with it, purely because of the scale of it, I think. Oh, Olo, you're here. The only reason I'm thinking is purely because it's a 16x map, so you've got the space to evolve. You can go up, you can do a lot of logging. You could throw terraform in there and do a bit of digging. Calmston is pretty one-dimensional though in terms of looks stunning. If you go for design, yeah. But forestry and flexibility, I don't know. And I do. It's. I mean, don't get me wrong, crikey. I'm pulling at straws here. You can suggest Spring Creek Yan. And that's the nice thing. Everybody's got their own preferences, haven't they? Now I've got a nice old fence somewhere. I'm going to need a windrower actually. I have to pop this away and we'll grab a windrower. We might as well take the Vermeer windrower as well, hadn't we? Quite a nice one, just quite chunky rows. I have to say I agree with that, Derek. I love something that is purely original. I know it takes a lot more time to do. But what you get here, so look, a perfect example is that pig pasture there. It's not just plonked on the map. It's got like properly fits in with the having trouble reversing this. That'll do, just scrape a bit of paint off, nobody will notice. Nobody will notice. I'm going to park this back in the shed here. Because we might as well take another look at that. I could hitch to the front. We'll, I've got a nice old fence, like I said, around the other side. Let's buy our windrow though. It's doing it again. It's like you get serenaded when you, every time you buy a bit of kit. That kills my monetization. I will not be happy. Right. Let's get out of here. Yeah. You're not wrong there, Legion. Aussie, how are you, man? Nice to see you. Sneaking around these little things sticking out and walls and posts and stuff. That's what I like about this map, the character in it. Go for a narrower swath, shall we? Oh, of course, everything's... No, I don't want to open the HUD with that. Oh look, that annoying thing when you can't adjust your swather or your windrow because your tractor's got all the controls. Turn on the crop sensor. Let's do that anyway. Oh god, that's a clash too. Ah! Everywhere. Oh well, we'll just fire it up and go for it. We thought we'd give it a go, Aussie, just to see how it was going. It's going well so far. Everybody's enjoying it, I think. I've decided I'm too one-dimensional. I always go for US maps, so I thought I would give something else a go. Okay, I might check. I know Adelshoven. Riverview, is that Missy Bees? Is that what came out today? Riverview Farm. Or is that Riverside? I can't remember. So many maps. Tony Vaughan. I just thought I'd have a little play on this. Thanks, David. Yeah, no, again, it's just doing something a bit different. It could get a bit repetitive if you're always in a Steiger or a 9R and driving a big combine. So I thought I'd try some smaller kit and some smaller fields for a bit of fun. Mark Simpson, 19 months, mate. Jeez, oh. You good, buddy? This rate, we're going to barely get round and get a baling done. We've got half an hour, right, we're good. Oh, I'm going to have quite an overlap with this windrow. It's not like some of the other ones, it grabs everything outside. Green River came out today, ported from 19 or 17. That's right, I think it was on both actually, Derek. I think. Hoff is a good map. Do like. Right, we'll go the up and downs now. End of this one. First time I've tried it, to be honest, Chris. So I've got cows, but they've only been in for a little while, so I've probably only got a little. I've fed them and watered them, and that was a couple of hours ago. So I doubt I've got any milk yet, but. Nice track to this, even if it has got a load of the clashing keybinds with other stuff. You just start playing on Xbox. Base. I would say to you, enjoy yourself. Not much more to it than that. Just go out, enjoy yourself, start picking things up. Have a look at a thing called the Farmer's Handbook. If you Google it, it'll pop up by a PC. Don't be mean. You horrible lot. If you Google the Farmer's Handbook, it's a really helpful cheat sheet. I'll go and check in a minute, Chris. Me missing all this grass. Evening, Jim. How's it going? Base, I don't know if you have any farming experience or farming background, but if you do have a bit, then it's good. You'll know how to, you can jump in and do it. If you don't, yeah, definitely that Farmer's Handbook. Have a look at the Academy on the FarmSim website as well, which is some nice instructions as to what to do, and even the in-game help, much as it's very, very light, and give you a few pointers as well. Also, when you're buying machinery in the shop, you can also, it usually tells you what it does, so you can check stuff out there. But the sounds were so good on this Vermeer pack. No worries, Chris. That's kind of part of the gig with me. I try and speak to everybody that I can, to the detriment of my farming sometimes, because I end up crashing into ditches and not watching what I'm doing because I'm too busy reading the chat. Have a pint. I will very much have a pint in the next 24 hours, because I'm off to Munich to drink steins of German beer. On the Xbox, top right hand corner is just a tractor. What button do you have to push to get the controls up? So you mean this, Abanbrook? You want to get your help menu up? Is that the thing you're looking for? I am not a console player or a controller player, but I'm pretty sure there will be a few of them in here. The F1 menu. How do you get the F1 menu on controller, on the console? What's the key? What's the default keybind for it? Or do you have to go and switch it on? Oktoberfest, thought that was in September. It is. It starts this weekend, I think. Very underrated map, this one. I wouldn't say it's underrated. I'm not sure how many people play it, though, but I think people respect it for being as attractive as it is. We're nearly done. We'll get the baler out. Well, I did toy with doing Green Valley tonight. I'm glad I didn't. This has been fun. Not that I don't like Green Valley. We'll be back there at some point. Don't you worry. This has been a nice change. This has been fun. Oh, nice. Epic Domain, I am indeed. I am. I'm using the new standalone version, which you just drop into your mod folder and turn it on like a mod. Unfortunately, it's the middle of the day, so you don't get the maximum effect out of it, but I still see the detail difference, on the particularly on the vehicles. That's where it kind of stands out for me. Especially on a detailed tractor like this. I think you get so much more through the wheel. Look at that. That glint around the wheel is... There's no way you would have seen that before with the old lighting. Oh, he's driven off without turning it on. Oh well, I might as well go to the other end now. See? Multitasking, it's not my thing. It's already out, Scooter. It's on his itch page. He's trying to get it into the mod hub, I think, but it's on his itch page at the moment. He has said, though, if you've installed it manually on maps, he recommends uninstalling it from them or re-downloading the map. He said it should recognise the mod in the on the server and not cause a clash, but he said he can't guarantee it. So yeah, you just want to make sure that. But I've left it in so far at the moment and haven't had any major issues. I think it's something to do with the cube maps. Can get a bit confused. You end up doubling up on some of them. Mr. Mark Taylor, how you doing? Nice to see you, buddy. FSG, how do you download off modders' Facebook pages? You go to the Facebook page, they'll usually put a link. It's usually like a mega download link, or sometimes they'll put an itch link and stuff in there. And you just follow it and download it that way. That's the best thing to do. remember, Facebook has no capacity to store, has no kind of file storage system. So it will always be, the links they will share will always be to a file sharing system. So Facebook's really just there as a signposting device. There we go. Job done. Almost looks quite neat and tidy, that, doesn't it? Alright, Ed, take care, mate. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Haven't forgotten about your logo either. I will get right onto that. I don't know, Mark. I will have a look after this. Chris, that link just above you there from Legion. That's the page to download it from. Oh crap, you've been downloading from ModHub. Does that not support the creator? Yeah, that supports the creator too. FS Crofter with the gifted subs. What a guy. Nice work, mate. Respect. Hello, Hove. Nice to have you here. Big Sky's become a member too. Ooh. A little bit of a bump up there. Chill, why are creators not allowed to charge for mods? I think to keep the game as open and available to as many people as possible. Chill, I think it's the best way to describe it, and I'm really glad they do it that way, to be honest. You don't want to end up in a situation like FIFA where you have to spend money to make decent progress in the game. I think it's the perfect model, this. They get a cut of the revenue for people downloading it in the mod hub. Giants provide a nice sandbox game that they can develop into. I think it works as a process. Dr. Wasabi, how are you, sir? Where do you find the app for the tablet? So, you want to go to, if somebody can post it, I can't. You want to go to Sim Dashboard. Semper. Thanks, buddy. No worries, Scott. Catch you later, dude. Oh, let's fire this up and get some bales going. Ronan, I think you are quite spoilt for choice now in 22 for maps. It's got some of your favourites from 19 in there, but some completely new ones as well, so whatever you fancy. Have half a litre on my cranky. You are a legend. Thank you, sir. There you go. Thank you, Legion. Poop bags. Have you seen Scott's dogs? He needs a I don't know, a manure spreader. Me driving along with the thing bleeping and I'm just jolly. It's a nice bale of this chrome. Cheers, Crofter. All the best, mate. The help sections on the Sim Dashboard website are very good, Dr. Wasabi. Well worth reading them. Jamie as well. Off we descend. Let's get that bale open. What size bales am I doing? What size bales? Doesn't really matter. 125s. I'm okay with the 125s. But look, I'm going to go to the back. Is Ola still here? No, he went. Didn't it? Ola, are you still here? We rounded off the edges here, like a bale. He's here. Did you round off the edges on the bales too? Pre-wrapped as well, Ola? They're the old ones. Have you updated it? That's V1. course I haven't kept up to date with it. I might not have got to V2 yet. No, well, it looks good as V1 anyway. Oh my god, I'm going to be here all night. Quite a... And they go round after wrapping. Ah. I quite like it like that. Ola. Is that what they said was too ugly about it? Oh my god, 125 bales, it was a bad idea. I'm gonna have to bump it up. Probably won't make much of a difference. Oh, maybe a little bit. Dragvest, yeah, it's a shame. I think Ola, you did everything you could to try and get it onto console, didn't you? You ran giants testing it on console and things like that. I think it just... the performance was just too much for it. Cannot under any circumstances change default texture weight resin. That's a shame as well. Again, I'm guessing for console, right? There we go. Maybe not do all of the bales here, we'll just wrap a few just to... so we can see Ola's texture wrap as well. If you do, it's an automatic no console stamp. Could you do two versions though, Ola? Could you do an HD version and a standard version? Did you get around it that way, or will they not accept two of the same map? Yeah, I doubt they would. Mr. Ghost, I am using the high def textures, yes. No need to apologise for anything, mate. Oh, that's a good idea. You could put it in as an additional mod that overrides textures. Nicholas McInnes, nice to see you, buddy. How are you? Just picking up the bits from the outside. My OCD gets in the way. I have grass left on the field. How much of that did I miss? Dearly me. No high def Olivers yet. No. No high def Olivers yet. I'll be keeping an eye open for that too. If you see it, let me know. Well, all I'm sure, based on your standards, it's going to be outstanding, whatever it is. No worries, Mark. And put it in the mod folder and it will just work. No, that is you now. Originally, you had to do some tweaks to XML. No, it is just drop it in and it should work. And actually, I think the lighting has been tweaked as well from the original, so it's a little bit more forgiving as well. You get some nice contrasts in there. There we go. Is it for FS24? Yeah. Is Relight ever come to console? If Giants approve it, yes, it will, Daniel. It's not going to come as a... Oh, in fact, it's not going to come as a standalone mod, no, because you need scripts in there. But if mappers add it to their maps, you will get it on console. Yeah, it was Saran, it was. That was an older version. Apparently it's been tweaked since then. Well, apparently, I know it's been tweaked since then. Because I took screenshots during that vid and sent them to him. Said, feel it's a little bit on the dark side. I felt that would have been alright if you were in the midst of a rain shower or something, but just an overcast day, it was a little bit dark. Hey Raw, how you doing? Yeah, he's really making a real effort to keep tweaking it and updating it. Have I used any pumps and hoses? I've got some pumps and hoses in the shed, Nicholas. Haven't used them on this episode, but hopefully soon. I'm going to wait for them for that, do that hot fix, I think, and then we can pump stuff straight out the slurry points on the farm, and then we're laughing. T-Man! We were just saying before, we were wondering if you were alright. How's things down there in Florida, mate? Wet and windy? If the internet's up, he's happy. Alright, okay. You're not right in the midst of it. As long as it's not coming for you next. Breaks. That's all you need, right? That's all you need. Right, one more bale and we'll switch to the wrapper just so we can have a look at Ola's handiwork. I've got the wrapping mod on, or the netting mod on. The wrapping mod is a stain. Come on, give me to the end of this. Give me. Oh, so close. So close. Let's tidy up some of these loose bits up here, shall we? If that gives us enough. $100. We'll just park him here because we'll come back and finish these at some point. There's quite a few in here, isn't there? Now, is Chris still here? We're going to check and see if our cows are producing milk yet. I have 347 litres of milk. So it's making some, but like I said, I only set that up a couple of hours ago, so I would be surprised if we've got much more than that. Right, a wrapper, a bale wrapper. I can't believe 2 hours has gone already. Time flies when you're having fun, right? A round bale wrapper. Oh, you are kidding me. Oh no, that one does rounds as well. Panicking for a second. No, it doesn't. 150s. I can't wrap 180 bales. Ah, oh, that's annoying. But let's buy that. I haven't used one of these for years. Well, that could be quite good fun, couldn't it? Oh, there it goes again. Music, get out quick before I lose my... I did bail 180s all. Like the clown I am, but it's okay. It's okay. I think we've got a plan. It'd be interesting if this wraps them like that. Oh. And unload the rat, yeah. We'll do that. I never even thought that the 180s you couldn't wrap. There wasn't a wrapper for the 180s. Could have gone for the 150. I think the first three were 125s, so... let's give them a go. Something like that, Saran. Right, there we go. I don't remember how to use this. This could be fun, couldn't it? Start engine. Unfold it. Start engine. Right, there we go. We're good. That's all we need. Now this small bale here, they're 125s. I'm going to leave the 125s. We'll wrap the 180s. Grab my... joystick. It's a beast, this sphere. I love it. It's like one of my guilty pleasures, this tractor. That too, Andy. That too. Do I have to drop it right in? I can't remember how to do this. Is it? Oh. That explains it. Widget Man, how you doing? Widget Man! How's it going? It turned itself off or something? What do you think, folks? Answer on a postcard? Have to push another one in, do we? Can we help it along, T-Man? Fine, we'll put a second one in. Further away. Typical. Had to do stupid big bales. I wonder if it's not recognising it because it's maize plus. You know what we'll do very quickly, just so we can see one of these bales wrapped. We will get this, because we have got some of those. We've got 325s, so we'll give them a go. The only wrapper that came with maize. Oh, is that right, Scott? Right. Soon find out when we do this. We've got two wrappers that don't work now. It's when the game is loading, it plays a tune. But the problem is, it's somebody obviously owns the license to the music. So if it plays, and you've got there we go. So we need to go and get the maize plus wrappers. So good job we've got more money than sense, isn't it? So bale wrappers. Where's the maize plus one? There is. Still only does 150s. So I've got a load of bales that are useless. Oh, they're floating now. Just give them a little help back to reality. There we go. Right, let's unload this, see what happens. So what does this wrap? Does this wrap? Round bales, 125, 150. That's a 125 round bale, that. Go figure. The first 3 bales that came out were 125. Unless I have to switch it to... No. They'll tell it if it's a round or a square bale. Bale's not supported. Maybe you can't wrap... Yeah. Doesn't give me much in the stuff here, does it? This version also wraps the 240 bales as well as the Heston ones. Packs grass bales into foil so they can ferment into silage. That looks like grass, right? Oh, wanted. Ugh, do you know what? I think that's the world telling us something. I think we shall return to this another time, as it's past our bedtime already. And I'm getting on a plane early in the morning, so we shall return to this. It is, isn't it? One Ted will take the grass to conditioned. Yeah, maybe we'll have to do that. Maybe we'll have to do that. Thank you, Scott. I will check that out. We could do that though, couldn't we? We could do that. Let's just do that. Good call, Legion. Add a bale. Round. 150. We'll go with grass conditioned. Unwrapped. Bosh. There you go. Grass conditioned. Let's see what happens here. No, you don't, Legacy. Take care, Keg. There you go. Scott. Good call, mate. So that bale looks pretty uniform, right? Look at that. That does not look like a real bale. I'm kind of hoping with Ola's mod, probably doesn't work for Maize Plus now, does it? No, Legacy, you don't. I think so. Well, there we go. I think they look good like this, though. If that's any help, Ola. One for another day, methinks. Well, thank you, guys. That was yes, Disturbs vids are very good. Thank you all very, very much. Hope you enjoyed yourselves. I had good fun. No, Legacy, I'm really good, mate. Thank you. Yes, Chris, thanks for joining us, mate. Good to chat to you, and yeah, hope the cattle are doing well. We will see you all again very soon. Like I said, nothing going on for the next few days. I am in Munich, and I will be consuming some rather nice German beers for the next couple of days. I'm back midday Sunday-ish, so if I'm not absolutely exhausted, may do something Sunday night. We shall see. A little Easter egg coming on Sunday night to do with Wyoming, which you can just have to think about what that could be. Other than that, have a good rest of your weeks, and yeah, I will be in touch very soon. Take care. Bye for now.